we're just going to cut a length of yarn, probably about, I don't know, 12 to 16 inches. And then we're going to make a pom-pom that's roughly 1.5 to 2 inches. And the way we're going to do it is I'm just going to wrap it around my fingers. I'm going to hold this strand of yarn, and this is going to be what we use to attach our pom-pom to the hat, so it's going to be nice and long. Excuse me. And then I'm going to take both colors because I like the way that looks. You can use just the white, just the pink, doesn't matter. Any color combination you like. You could add a bunch of colors. And then I'm just going to begin wrapping them around my finger. It's easiest if you can pinch this little circle here, but just start wrapping. Oops. My yarn skeins are not wanting to cooperate. There we go. You can make it bigger or smaller if you like. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of personal preference. I like a nice full one. All right, now I'm going to cut this. And remember this little loop that we hooked around our fingers? We're going to give that a little tug and grab the ends. And we are just going to slip those ends through that loop. So we've got a nice thick piece of yarn attaching that pom-pom. We're going to pull these apart and tie them around the back real good. And I have this fear that mine are always going to fall apart, so I always like to really tighten them in there by going around another time, just to make sure they're good and attached, especially given that this is going on a cat hat, and you know how cats can be. I know mine have played with the pom-poms as much as the hats. So here is our pom-pom so far. Just going to grab my scissors here. To make the pom-pom, we are just going to insert our scissors along this edge. You don't want to go all the way through because you don't want to hit where you have your knot here. That's the center that's holding it all together. But you can usually just put your scissors in there and feel where those loops are. I missed some, so I'm going to go back and cut these. I'm going to continue cutting along the side here. Just going to pry it open a bit. A little bit more that I missed. And then I'm just going to trim it so it looks nice and round. I find that if you start at the bottom and you work your way up, it's a lot easier to make it more round and globe shaped. And here we have a pom-pom.